Welcome back to the CEO's office. I'm Nikolai Ray, CEO of the MREX, and this week I'm going to talk to you about hiring people, whether it be employees, partners, or even tenants, therefore being able to scale your organization and build your real estate investment corporation and company. So something that's extremely important is that if you want to go from being a simple landlord to a true real estate investor and the CEO of your real estate investment company, you will have to scale an organization. And scaling an organization is about building teams and building people and bringing up people and bringing them together and creating a community of success around a common goal and your common vision, something that you worked on in your strategic planning if you have been listening to the videos that I've been sharing with you. So something that is so important is hiring slow and firing fast. Now, most of you probably already make the mistake or have made the mistake of hiring fast and firing slow. And that's natural. It's part of human nature. When we hire someone or when we find a partner, we always want it to go fast. We're impatient, and we're very impatient towards the short term because we want to get to our long-term goal even faster. And then once you are in a relationship with someone, whether it be an employee, whether it be an investor or a partner or a tenant, it's very hard to get rid of people, to fire people, to break up in relationships. Unless you're a sociopath, it's very hard to do because the emotional aspect, the human aspect of real estate is omnipresent and we can't discount it. Therefore, if you really want to get around this and start to truly scale an organization that will help you achieve your goals as quickly as possible, you have to hire slow and fire fast. I'll give you an example. We actually are hiring right now at the MREX, and we found a person who could come and work for us and who really fit the description that we were looking for. So we made her an offer, she accepted the offer, and was supposed to start in a week. 2 days after accepting our offer, she was already trying to renegotiate the terms. So my COO, my Chief Operating Officer, came to me with this situation and asked me what I thought about it. And immediately, my gut, as a CEO of a company for over 12 years now, and with all the experience that I have, was to hire slow, fire fast. Now, I know that my COO and my human resources people wanted to get it on with and hire her, and because we'd put so much time in looking for candidates and you know, putting people through interviews. But I know that I can't go past this core principle, because if she's already renegotiating terms before even her first day of work, imagine what it's going to be like in 3 months, 6 months, and a year, once we've taught her everything we know, once we've showed her the ropes of working in our company, and we've invested time and energy in her education as an employee, and then she will actually have leverage against us. If her core values don't include integrity, which has pretty much been violated by her asking already to renegotiate before even starting her first day of work, then guess what? Once she has even more leverage, or once, if for example, with someone else, if he had even more leverage, it's going to be an even worse situation for you as an investor and as the operator of your real estate investment company. Therefore, I'd rather not hire the person, and yes, maybe take another week or 2 or even a month or even 3 months to find the best person for the job who will be in line with our core values and who will be a perfect employee for us. And the same goes with partnerships. A lot of people talk about how their partnerships have gone awry, how they've got into joint ventures or into syndications and it didn't end up working. That's probably because you have not done the proper due diligence. You have not taken the time to make sure that you're getting in bed with the right partner. You have to make sure that your values are in line so that when the shit hits the fan, you will be on the same page and there won't be any friction, there won't be any frustration, and you won't become enemies. You will stay partners, you will still stay as people going in the same direction. And finally, it's the same thing for tenants, because if you don't do your due diligence properly and you just hire fast and fire slow, what will happen is that you'll bring any type of tenant into your buildings. You won't really do the due diligence on the tenants to find out, have they paid properly in the past years? Are they good tenants? Are they respectful people? And ultimately, you'll end up with really bad tenants And then you'll be stuck in the game of having to deal with those bad tenants, which is always harder than just not allowing them to come into your buildings at the first place. And if you do have tenants who end up, not paying well or not being very respectful, don't let that situation just linger and kind of stay in limbo for weeks and for months, thinking that everything will be taken care of, that time will do its work. You must jump on that situation as quickly as possible to make sure that the rest of your building and the rest of your tenants are not negatively affected by that one bad apple. So hiring slow and firing fast not only applies to the employees that you will engage in your business, but also applies to the partners in your business, to your investors, and to your tenants. And if you respect this key principle, believe me, success will only be a couple corners away from you. I hope that all this information will help you truly become a better real estate investor in the multifamily space, and I hope that you use all of my experience and my education to become the best that you can become. So I hope all of this information is extremely valuable to you and that you will apply it as fast as possible. I invite you to come back next week as I will talk more about dictating, delegating, and disappearing. That way you can go even further in your role as the CEO of your own real estate investment company.